listen, they're listening to us. Uncle Sam, they're listening. We're on record, so we have to behave. Okay, so yeah, and then yeah. So he was so wealthy that one year it didn't snow in Russia, which was very rare. You know, Russia snow. You can tell us about it. So can you, Tatiana? I don't know, where are you from? I don't know if you could tell us.
Well, I was in the Ukraine. I visited there during the winter. I saw the snow. I was on the bus while it was like sliding through the highways.
Where did you go?
Berdichev and Mezhibozh and Uman and Breslov.
Wow, so yeah, thank God. So
can I just say something in my merit of my dead mum? She went to Russia with a friend, and they took Bibles. You know, they took Torahs in their bags, but it was illegal, and they had security with them all the time. But they had addresses where they could go and visit Jewish families. And they took the books that they weren't allowed to have.
That's special. See how you came out in that area. Wonderful. I'm wonderful. Very, big mitzvah, big courageous. Wow. Yeah. So he was so very, very rich. There was no snow in Russia that year. He bought a few tons of Graf Podolsky before we were born. Before I was born, also.
Oh, Graf Podolsky.
Yeah. So, yeah. So it's okay. It's okay. We want to know it has a happy ending. It's okay. So he bought a ton or two of sugar, and he made his own mountain. And he liked. I forgot to tell you, he liked to ski a lot. That was one of his pastimes. Enjoyed skiing. No ski, no snow, no ski. Right? Does say that somewhere? No snow, no ski. Anyway, if it doesn't, so no snow, no ski. Anyway, he wanted to ski, so he spent a lot of money, bought a ton of sugar, and went down the mountain. So the students, the guys, were excited and talking about it. Like Yitzhak Barditchev hears it, and he says, he didn't get so excited. He said, "Did Graf Podolsky ever like Chanukah candles? Doesn't know what real joy is. He never tasted real joy." Now the story goes, there's different versions, but the one I heard and love is that he once, by mistake, and we know there's no mistake, and by coincidence, there's no coincidence. It's a mikra. The word coincidence is Rachmei Hashem. Hashem stages it. He was in the Jewish quarter of the ghetto of the city where he lived, and it was around 9-10 p.m. Friday night.
What's this?
Graf Podolsky.
Okay.
He was so rich. Podolsky. Thank you. Every time I say Graf, you put in Podolsky. I can't. Podolsky. So
that's okay.
The light, the candles that the beautiful Jewish women had lit a few hours before the Kavod Shabbos were now coming time to be extinguished. It was time that they were finished. And he smelled that smell. You know, it smells when a candle or oil finishes. He said, "This is the smell of the Jewish people. I want to be one of them." He's such a sensitive, so sensitive. He did convert. And after that, I said, Hashem, if Raf Podolsky could feel that holiness in the smell of the holy candles, what could it do for me? So whenever the candles go out, like last night, it was 2 a.m. The last candle of the Chanukah went out, opened up the window, and smelled it as it went up the steam. I wanted it to fill me with holiness. And I do it for the Shabbos candles when I'm up. I wasn't up till 2. I sleep on the couch in the living room on Chanukah, saying all my secrets. And I just watch them. And I just watch them till I fall asleep. And then I wake up and watch them because, looking into this pure light that Hashem saved for Or HaGanuz La'asid Labo, for the future. And he brought down into my home to light me up, to fill me with love, with hope, with care. My dear daughter, I'm here with you. I know it's dark. You might feel alone. It's cold. Even though you're far from me, you're one. I'm lighting up your heart. And so, what is there more beautiful in the world than that to look at? Your baby. Your baby. Yeah.
Baby sleeping.
Yeah. A baby sleeping.
That's
And my mother used to say the best thing to listen to is a baby laugh. There's nothing more beautiful to laugh with a child. And Rav Shimon Shapiro, who passed away around a month ago, was a very, very, very great tzaddik. He had a hard life.
I thought he was a woman.
He who?
Helen Shapiro.
No,
But his name was Shimon, like Shimon Bar Yochai.
Oh,
He was a
another
man,
Shapiro.
a different Shapiro. So he didn't have children till they were married maybe 10 years. And then his wife, I don't know, maybe at the age of 45, passed away. Anyway, at the age of around 60, he remarried and he had twins.
Wow.
Today they're 19. That's why it's 79, 80. And when they were born, he said he never dreamt that pitter patter of little feet would be heard in his home again. You know, these were his two twins. He was older, and he cried a lot. He would cry when he'd say, "Yerushalayim ircha barachim tashuv, please return us to Yerushalayim. Please give us the ore of the Beit Medrash." He would cry every day. He would cry in Shemona Esrei 3 times a day, and he wasn't crying out of sadness. He was crying out of yearning. Like Rabbi Akiva was crying on Shabbos once, and they said, "Rabbi Akiva, it's Shabbos, not allowed to be sad." Said Rabbi Akiva answered, "It's not sadness, it's tanug, it's a pleasure. Not a pleasure of being sad, that's not healthy. It's a pleasure of just yearning and wanting this closeness with Hashem, which we get for free. How much does it cost?" When the Vilna Gaon passed away, he was like upset. He was saying, "I'm going into the next world. It's true, it's Gan Eden, and he has a lot of schar, but I'm leaving a world that for a few pennies, a few shekel, you could buy tzitzis. Buy tzitzis and you do such a big mitzvah. Or you could buy the oil for the Chanukah light. And it's such a holy mitzvah. How lucky and fortunate we are that it was surrounded by mitzvahs. Especially if you live in Eretz Yisrael, that's like living in a sukkah. We live in Eretz Yisrael. Oh, thank you. You wanted to show us how the sweetness of a beautiful little baby girl. She was our youngest student a year ago. She's still our youngest student.
Oh my goodness. I just woke up to all this, I'd be like.
Yeah, but if your mommy was holding you, you'd be fine.
Yeah, no,
She was holding us. No, that's gonna happen. So this little delay. So I was thinking of how Hashem comes to visit us, and I wrote this down. He comes to visit us, Hashem, to our homes, and he's mevaker cholim. He comes to visit the sick. Many of us are. I mean, thank God we're all well, but we could use some more vitamin C and vitamin love and vitamin appreciation, vitamin joy for life and happiness and thankful. We learn on Chanukah to thank Hashem. Chanukah is 8 days of Halal B'hodah, of thanking. It's Halal Shalom, like we just said. It's thanking Hashem. When we thank Hashem, we become close to Him because we start to realize and recognize, hey, I'm alive, I'm breathing, my fingers work. Everything is like, I want to thank you, Hashem, for my life and for all the kindnesses that you do for me, and you did for my parents, and you did in Mitzrayim, and you do today, in the last year of the war, how many miracles He did. And He'll continue. All the captives should come home this year, the whole day, and our simcha should be that the captives come home and the soldiers come home, and those injured become healthy again, and that I and all of us, all the people come close to Hashem. That's really coming home to where we belong. So Hashem, you come to visit us, to our homes. You come to Mevaker Cholim to visit the sick. We don't even have to change. You know, if a person has to go to the king, he has to. Well, when Yosef went to the king, he shaved and he had a bath. Remember, he was in jail. It was last week's Sedger. And we have to know what to say. We have to either salute. You know, there's a whole protocol of how to speak. When he comes to my house, especially when he comes to visit the sick, he just, you're there in your pajamas. Knock, knock, come in. It's the king. You don't have to change. You don't have to shave. Well, we don't have to get all fancy dressed. He comes, he loves me just as I am. he comes under 10. That's where he chose to share this light, under 10. The Chanukah light is the light of Or HaGanuz, the hidden, the future. And every time we light a candle, the candles, this special light was in existence before Adam Harishon, the first man, was sent out of Gan Eden. It was a light of Gan Eden for how many hours? Do you know? Let's make a cheshbon. Adam Harishon was created by Hashem on Friday. Right? On Friday, he created man, and he was created 6 hours before Shabbos. And
How do you know?
the rabbis say it, and I that's how I know. I don't know, but I learned the rabbis say it. And then he ate from the tree of knowledge, that's Torah, and Hashem said, you have to leave Gan Eden. And Shabbos came to Hashem and said, please, I'll feel so badly if he leaves now. I was looking forward to spending Shabbos. It's my day. It's Shabbos. Please, could he stay another 24 hours in Gan Eden? And Hashem, who loves Shabbos so much, said, okay. So he stayed another 24 hours. And then 6 hours later, he was sent out. So who could do the math? How many? 36. Thank you. Thank you. And the candles also, we light, how many candles? We light 8 days. And we light the first day 1 candle, the second day 2, right? The third day 3. So I used to count it up to see. I used to count it up to see how much it is until 2 days ago, my son had a very good idea. He says, what is 8 plus 1? 9. What's 7 plus 2? 9. That's 18. 6 plus 3? 9.
Oh, a menorah.
And 5 plus 4.
That's amazing.
I didn't even know that, you see. And that, so what is 9 times 4? That's 36. It's 40. 6 and 8 is 44 with the 8 shamas, but the mitzvah is 36. These represent the 36 hours of the or that was in Gan Eden, that we get a taste of it. We get a taste of it under 10, the farthest away, because Hashem loves each and every one of us, is his only daughter. Each and every one of us is so very precious to him that he comes down with this light to where we are. He doesn't give us.
The world exists in the merit of the 36 hidden tzaddikim, right? There is a world
Right.
at all times. There's
Right.
always 36.
Right.
And that corresponds also to those lights.
Oh.
That,
Good.
yeah, from the Or HaGanuz, that
Beautiful.
we are sustained in the merit of the 36 hidden
You keep the
tzaddikim.
world going. Wonderful. You know, you just took the words out of my, the 36 hidden tzaddikim. I wasn't going to say what you said. Thank you very much. I was going to say, wouldn't we imagine he would come down to them to share this hidden light? It's just very befitting. Hidden light, the hidden tzaddikim. No, he comes to me and you. He comes with you. Okay. You're not so hidden, but I'm saying he comes down to the low in India and in Manhattan and in where else? Where else are they?
Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. You got to, and they're so
and
precious to
England.
Hashem, so precious to
Yeah,
Hashem.
probably was.
And the lowest, farthest. And what is he saying? Who is coming down? When we light the light, says the Shekhinah never comes down under 10. Like an example of the sukkah. It's not kosher if it's that low. He, meaning the Shekhinah, sends his Shekhinah into our homes, into our hearts to light us up. It's as if, not as if, it's Hashem saying to me, to each of us, I want to light up your life. I care about you. You're not alone.
I joked to my husband, maybe he's one of the 13 people, so he must be very well hidden.
I also heard something that life is high, which is 18, but there is life here and life in Olam Haba, which is high and high, 18 and 18 comes to 36.
Wow, that's beautiful. Reminds me of the Rebbe, the Lubavitch Rebbe. If somebody here could tell me which Rebbe, and he went to like this king, and the king said he's going to kill him because he's keeping Shabbos, and he wasn't afraid. Like, okay, no, go for it. Like
in prison.
The who?
It's the fear that
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Said, you have.
So he said to the king, who was going to kill him.
He said, you have one world and 2 gods. I have 2 worlds
and
Yeah.
one God. Right, so the two worlds is the 18 and 18, high and high.
And he's referring to the pistol. He said, I'm not afraid of that little
Beautiful.
toy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, because he said to the who was going to kill him because he didn't keep Shabbos, you have two gods
did keep
and
Shabbos.
one world, right?
Yeah.
And I have two worlds and one God. And so we're very lucky. And Hashem says, as if he's saying to me, this is how I felt that night. I believe in you. Trust me, Hashem says. Relax, be happy, I'm here with you. And this is the Chanukah message to me. So when I look at the lights, firstly, looking at the lights just cleans us out. It's like a massage. It's like a facial. It's like a whole massage. It's like takes out all the raw, takes out all the bad or the negativity or the poison that's in us, in our body and in our soul, frees us. It makes us like new, fresh, like a newborn. And the Shekhinah came very low to lift me up. And when I look at it, it gives me Yiras Shamayim. It gives me hope, gives me simcha, cleans out the heaviness, cleans out the dust. And then I can live clear, true, and pure life. And the Chanukah lights don't like the 8th day, okay, we clean up the menorah, we put it away, high up, you know what I mean? It's done. Chanukah, oh yeah, but so much has happened since. It was 2 days ago, it seems like 2 months. We can bring the Chanukah with us the whole year. We can bring the light and love of Hashem with us. And if I look hard enough, do you know what I see in the light of Chanukah? All of us can. I see myself. I see myself. I see my neshama in the light because each of us is a light. Ner mitzvah v'torah or. The ner Hashem nishmas adam. The light of God of Hashem is the neshama of a Jew. And I see the light inside of me. And there's no greater joy that I'm with Hashem and he believes in me and he's warming me and bringing out that light. So I want to thank Hashem. What else do we want to do on Chanukah? Just to thank Hashem. And then we become even closer and then we become even happier because we appreciate what he does and what he gives us. Not take it all for granted until the smallest thing goes wrong and then, oh, wait a minute, what about all the Where's the Not just So the Nesivas Shalom, the Rebbe of Slonim, says about lighting the Chanukah candles, that he comes down to the darkest place. He calls it Cheshkas Hadas, the darkness of the mind. Because when our mind is dark, we can't see anything good. We can't appreciate, we can't say a bracha, we can't do a favor, we can't even smile because it's all dark. And he turns that out, Hashem, to Haras Hadas. The lights turn the darkness into light. We only need one small light. He also brings a pasuk, Ma'at or is docha harbe choshen. A little bit of light lights up a lot of darkness. You ever black, it's dark, maybe there's no moon and it's raining or you're inside, you just light a little light from your telephone or a little candle. Listen, you can see everything. A little, and this is how it is in Ruchnius. When we light a little bit and come a little, what does he ask us to do? He asks us to light a light. You don't have to, climb a big mountain. We have to light a light, and it's right inside of each of us. We often feel, if I'd be there or there, if I lived there, if I'd be her, if I'd be smarter, if I'd be better, if I'd be wiser, and we're always trying to get that goal that never exists. Relax. It's right inside of you, my dear daughter. It's right inside of you, and you have it. You don't have to. Of course, we have to try. We don't sit back and say, "Give me all your life." We have to try, but not like Avram, the son of the Rambam, says, not in a way that's obsessive or crazy or overly. Just do your thing and do it with the confidence that you're beloved, that we are so sweet and beloved to Hashem. And when we do that, we light up the world, not just ourselves. And the Ner Chanukah, lights up the Or Elokus, the light of Hashem. Meir lemata me'esar tzvachim al pi derech klal lo yord hashchina lemata me'esar. In general, he doesn't come down. The Ner Chanukah, it's a nitzut elokai. It's a spark of godliness that comes to every one of us wherever we are, even when we're far, very, very far. And when we're far and in a dark place, and the strength of this or can light us up for the whole year. Meir la'yudi koach l'kol hashana kulo. It lights us for the whole year. There's two different in halacha ways of lighting the candles. I think all of us, tell me if I'm wrong, the Beis Hillel says to like the first night 1, the second 2, like we showed here. And Beis Shammai says start with 8 and go down. The first night 8 all the way down.
No,
And
the
those
other
who
way.
follow,
No, that's my opinion.
I did it the first night 1, the second.
Right,
right, that's how. That's how.
I don't start with 8. I start with
Right,
1.
because we follow
Right.
Hillel. Yeah, because we all, the majority, we all follow Hillel.
And Shammai, who we don't follow,
Yeah.
a different rabbi in the Gemara, who says to start with 8. If you messed it up and you weren't successful, you're going to be taken away 1. You're going to be like constricted a bit. And then you go all the way to 1. And you know what? I'm willing to serve you, Hashem, even if I'm 1, even if I'm nothing, even if I'm a mosquito, even if I'm a rag. I'm here to give you nachas. I'm here to do your will, even if I'm not shining like 8 candles.
In Nightfall, you can't tell if it's exactly the same. Whichever way you go. Six.
But Beis Hillel, who we go by, he adds, you weren't successful with 1 light, my dear daughter, I'll give you 2. Try with 2. With 2, you didn't succeed, you blew it, I'll give you 3. In other words, don't give up on yourself, because I'm not giving up on you forever. Like Hashem says to us, Hashem, I am betrothed, I am yours forever. I'm never ever leaving you and never giving up, no matter how far or how dark or how low we've fallen. And this is also how we can clean up our act. Like when we clean up the house, let's say I want to clean up my sweater drawer, or especially the kids' pajamas drawer. Wow, what a mess. So first thing I do is take it all out of the drawer and I dump it on the bed. It looks terrible. It looks like worse. There's like, it looks like I made it worse. But no, then little by little, I start to organize it. Or the kitchen, even the floor, I start to sweep, and then all the dust and dirt and the little mud that came in is all over, where before it was like hiding in the side. It seems like I created dirt and dust. No, I didn't. I'm bringing it out so that I can clean up. So when we do it in our own soul, we start looking inwards. We might see things that we wanted to ignore or, push under the rug or not bring up. But that's called the Yerida before the Aliyah. The going down before coming up, the darkness before the light. It's like, right, exactly. Like the word shacharis comes from the word shachar. Shachar means black, right? And it's called the kochav shachar. This is shachar. Shachar in Hebrew means black. It's at night. The darkest part of the night is before dawn. And then that's shacharis, that we daven, that's morning. We have to go through that darkness to get to the bright, to get to the light. Otherwise, we're not getting anywhere, right? We're not moving up. We're always staying in kindergarten. That's not fun. It's very cute for a 5-year-old that she knows how to tie her shoelaces. But once she's 12, it's not cute anymore. Like what else is new? We have to work, and we have to, and that's like exercise too. Otherwise, we stay and our muscles get like drowsy and they get like heavy. It hurts a little bit. Then we move up, and we become stronger, and we become more able to see the good. And Hashem is telling us that this is also nikayon ruchani, when we clean ourselves, the ruchnius. It looks dark, it looks heavy, and then what happens? Like it happened in the Parsha, a couple Parshas ago, the Ani Yosef. Yosef says 2 words, I am Yosef. And then everything, all the pieces of the puzzle, all the darkness falls into place, that he was so mean to them, and that he put something into Binyamin's bag so that he would make a false accusation against Binyamin, and Binyamin would have to stay there, and he didn't believe them. He called them spies. All that came back to Ani Yosef. Everything was done out of kindness. Everything was done for their sake. Everything was done out of goodness. But when we look at the Chanukah and we daven also, and we thank Hashem. So I'd like to it's not exactly a Hanukkah game, but it's also something for Hanukkah. If everyone could please take a piece of paper. They're my last one, so enjoy it. And a pen, If you don't have a pen, here's pens, and we can have. Does anyone here have a pen? And if not, so here's some pens for those of us who don't have. And
Is there any more paper?
paper should be coming. Well, could everybody please take a little piece of that paper, write their name, and then fold it up and bring it to me, or pass it back up to me, right? Like your name on it. You know what I mean? You know, like your name. Anyone? Enough papers around?
Just put your name in the corner, like she has.
Yeah,
And
write
tear
your
it
name,
off.
we're waiting for pen.
Yeah. Tear it off.
Tear it off my name, tear it off.
What? Tear it off?
No, like this too. But like this, write your name and fold it and pass it to me, please. So no one sees it. I'll show you.
Boy, we have a hard
Write your
time
name
following.
on a small piece. This is how it's happening. Write your name. I'm sorry, I'm not a good,
Okay, so you
write your name
rip it off.
and you fold it up and you pass it up.
And save the rest of the paper.
And save the rest of the paper. Wow.
Okay.
All right, I'm hurrying up.
No, I'm gonna do don't worry, it's only good. I'm waiting. In fact, you can pass around the cup. Pass around the cup and put your names in it. And then that's how we can get a lot of names in less time.
See you around.
Imagine this is how our kids school.
Okay, passing it around.
Can't pass it all around. And while you're doing it, could you please pass these around?
Okay.
We'll get to this later.
Yeah, you're in there. Wait, is Chloe in there?
You pass it around.
No.
We might need another one. Okay, do I have all the names here?
Not yet. No, you don't have any of them. I got them all. Oh, geez. This is gonna cost you.
It's like the afikomas.
Parts of me, but it's right. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Oh, wait, okay. And this is all going down to our teacher. And I don't know if I need it.
Now, did somebody not give me their name? Here,
You can
anybody?
tell from the weight.
I can tell, but. Did
Please.
everybody give me their name? Good. Everybody, we're gonna pass it around and take out, don't
I'm so
look.
glad you
Close
wrote
your
this out
eyes.
again. I wanted the words. to-
Close your eyes and
Are there any
take.
more of these?
And if you put your own name, you put it
back. And what do we do with this? Wait, shall we pull this down?
That's later, that's the next,
One second, we got one more name out there. And we need one more page to this. There's somebody here who doesn't have it.
Now you can look at your name, but don't tell anyone who you received. It's our secret.
You're right. One. Just to have a big piece of our names, and I'd like to take one.
Could you pass it to Yael, please? Straight ahead.
Oh, no.
It's in the cup. The cup's up here. Yeah, don't get your own.
I one. No, she had.
Instructions. My face freaking out.
It's been a long time since he said it. Okay,
No, it's a.
now everybody should have two things. A name of somebody that you don't tell who, right? You have a name of somebody in your hand? Am I correct? Yeah, let's move, let's move. Yeah, okay. We can't get anywhere unless we. Does everyone have a name in their hand?
Not yet.
Does okay, could you pass it around? Does everyone have a piece of paper? Hanukkah is to thank Hashem, to appreciate each other and to see the good in each other and to think about it. Please take a pen and a piece of paper and write down something good. There's one more left. Who doesn't have a name?
Something About that person.
About the person who's naming.
Let's go around.
Can everybody say their name?
Their name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Somebody's missing,
Good
but I
idea,
have
good
two
idea.
names. Who's missing a name?
No.
But she didn't give a name either.
Who does it now?
Okay,
Oh,
so
so let here, let me, I'll take a different one.
my name is Miriam Kraus. My name is Miriam. What's your name? Elisheva Philip.
Debbie Rosen.
What's your name?
Liz Latari.
Sure, Serbo.
No, your name.
You're Maxine.
Maxine.
I'm Dina.
Tanya Tobor, Tatiana.
Karen Lesser. Yeah, I'm from the Jew.
Zakla. Susie Heller.
Zamira Sanchez, yeah.
Good. Now, whoever you got the name, write something that you want to thank Hashem, thank the person, something good, something that the person either did you a favor or that you like about the person. Write it on the piece of paper.
So like in third person, we're not writing it to the person, we're writing it about the person.
Well,
Something about God and
Somebody want a pencil?
Okay.
anything, it's free.
You know whose name it is? Okay. So you just write
So there's
something
something
about that
Yeah.
person. You don't know.
You have a
that
little
person.
piece, you have to-
It's what you feel from reading them.
You write a little letter to the rest of your.
Well, not to the person, you're about the person. not
Because
the-
you write it from a.
somebody.
It's all good, whatever, because we're gonna read it, so it's all good.
Anybody have an extra pen or pencil?
Yes, me too.
Here's two more.
So what you write?
All right. Well, I'm gonna write dearest.
Oh.
Anytime there's a pen available, I can.
Here's a pen. Here's a pen here.
It's right here.
It's sure, sure, that's you.
But that's got the name on it. They've got her name on it.
here's a pen.
Hold on, then we'll know who you're talking about.
Oh,
Can
yes, yes.
you turn it around?
Now, what do we do with
Oh.
that piece of paper?
So.
Okay.
The thing that we wrote on,
Oh.
What do we do with?
Okay, first let's find out that everyone's finished. Is everyone finished writing?
No, I just got my pen.
No. I've got a pen and I've finished
So-
writing.
You can return them. You can smush
Do we
them
have
in.
to spare the paper off?
No, you don't have to do anything. Just write it and
And fold it.
oh, this is what you wrote?
Fold it.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now let's all read what we wrote about who we got. Let's first tell who we got. You want to start, Yael? Who did you get? Oh, if you don't want, you just give it to her. If you have a choice, you could give it to the person
it.
that you're writing about or read it.
Okay.
Choice is yours, but nobody.
She has a bit of a cold.
So this
Oh,
was just.
okay,
Ready?
please.
Okay, I got Leah.
Ooh,
Oh,
Leah.
Oh,
This is
you.
Leah.
Leah.
So I wrote, thank you for always sharing such beautiful wisdom and insights. I always enjoy hearing you speak. And may Hashem bless you with so much nachat from all your future generations.
Amen.
Very good.
Amen. Anyone ready to read?
Oh, I'll go.
Okay.
So I got Elisheva Phillips.
Ooh.
And I said, thank you. You have a great sense of humor. You are so very loving and thoughtful, and you are a source of great inspiration.
Nice.
Karen?
I'm just kind of stunned because I only got my pen and I had such a little piece of paper, but it doesn't make it less. My person is Miriam.
Good,
Meaning you.
Miriam Esther?
Yeah,
Miriam
Miriam
Esther, yeah.
You have
Okay.
Miriam Esther?
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did,
yeah.
Yes, but
Is
All
that
right.
you?
I had
Yes.
to find out who it was. I mean, I knew your first name was Miriam. I wasn't.
Mary Mester, it's not me, Mary Mester.
I said my name.
Okay, good, it's you,
Okay.
it's you, let's go, let's go, it's you.
Anyway, I'm trying.
No,
And I really hardly know you other than you.
It's okay, let's do it.
You are?
I'm trying, just give me a minute.
Wait, you are?
Karen, listen.
Karen.
Karen.
Just amazing, amazing love and nourishment and whatever you give to your daughter is just mind blowing. I actually had a bounce baby myself who didn't make it, but he was 4 months old. And anyway, I was anyway, you're blessed and she is blessed and you're a wonderful mother. It doesn't say a lot more except that.
Tatiana.
Oh, well, I have Zamira.
Oh, Zamira.
I didn't write a lot because I drew my whole paper with the name.
You can say.
So I was giving a little kiss. That's all I got. Thank you, Sharon, for giving me this piece of paper. So I was so glad that you live in Tzfat.
Oh.
So glad that you made Aliyah.
Thank you.
So glad you're among us.
Yeah.
And much love to you and much success.
Amen. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you. Maxine,
Oh, mine's really not very good.
it's all good.
Everybody has to apologize before they read it. I noticed that.
You can add more. You can add. We won't tell you.
All right, so I said thank you.
Who? To who?
Somebody called Sharon. Oh no.
That's me.
Yes. I said the name. And when I saw the name, I knew it was you because you told me this morning. Okay. So I put, she was a beautiful soul and face and necklace. And
In that order.
friendly, joyful, real woman. Todarabah Hashem for bringing her here, your daughter.
Oh, Maxine.
Juice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. This is what I thought.
Oh my
Susie has a very good idea. You can give your note later to the person you wrote about or to. Wait, we're taking a little break. Alishava's gonna do hers now. Who do you
I
have?
got Tatiana.
Oh.
I just wrote descriptions. Wonderful personality, loving, generous, so interesting, and hardworking.
Wow.
That's
Beautiful. Thank you. Shira?
So I got Debbie, and I don't know. I don't know that we've ever had one conversation, but I enjoyed seeing you here. So but she is beautiful and has a sweet sounding voice and lovely accent.
Yes. Karen. Leah. Karen. Oh.
Karen, I appreciate your kindness and I wish
Over here.
It's you.
with love, peace, and joy, and may Hashem send you happy sharing.
It's nice. I'm in. I didn't say it loud enough. I'm in.
We have going around
You can read yours.
Read mine. Okay.
Who do you have?
I wrote it as one of a letter. So I got Maxine.
Oh,
Dearest Maxine. Okay, and I got Maxine and I'm embarrassed. I don't know who Maxine is. Okay. We went around, she said, she's Maxine, but I know who you are, I just didn't know your name. Anyways, I'm gonna cry. Wait. I was so impressed that day in the Bas Medrash, okay, that you bought one of Dina's mandalas, okay? And one of her mandalas.
Her daughters.
Oh,
And you did not buy it for yourself. You then gave it to the newly married, and she's not here. There was a Yinga Babel here. She was just married 1 month. And she said, I'm going to give this as a wedding present.
Oh, that's beautiful, Maxine.
I was so impressed, and you made her so happy, and you gave her a simple wedding gift. And you bought it, and you made Deanie so happy. Because you bought one, you gave her the money, yeah.
Beautiful.
And you're always so positive and
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you. Who are we up to? Debbie.
I got Bracha Ruth, and listen, I don't really know very well. Just thank you, Bracha Ruth, such a beautiful smile, lights up the room and warms my heart.
It's true. What's her name?
Bracha.
Bracha.
Oh, always have a bracha here in the room now.
Yeah. Okay.
Zamira.
Okay, this is my second time here, so this is a lot of new faces, but I got Susie Howler, who I just learned her name like 30 seconds ago. So I said the first thing I noticed though when I did walk into when she came into the room was her smile and that she radiates like good vibes and she looks like she's very caring. So, you're very welcome.
You got it right.
You got it, yeah. Now Susie.
Okay, so I got Dina.
Oh,
sorry.
Dina, oh, you can write a book. Okay, Dina, sit back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's hear what Susie wrote about Dina.
Dina is a gift of sunshine, compassion, light, and inspiration. Like her warm, nurturing soups, she brings bracha to everyone she meets.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Mine is Miriam Kraus.
Oh.
You did the last one.
No.
Your positivity, joy, appreciation of all our blessings is inspiring.
Amen. Thank you. May we all have that and share it and may it be true. So I have Yael. I was like Yael, our youngest student who brought the really youngest student, not a student, friend, sister, who's the best mommy award in the world. And she takes such good care of her kinderlach, and has a warm smile and gives warmth to everyone that she sees and light. And thank you. Thank you for being you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We have, everyone can take this home. Do you have this?
Yes.
This is a Hanukkah gift. And always I'll have only good. Hashem Yisrael, Tamid Oivoti, V'Tamid Yelirav, Tov Yalev, Od Yoter Tov, 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 V'Tamid Yelirav, Tov English. Hashem Yisrael always loves me, and always I'll have me good. Hashem Yisrael always loves me, and always I'll have me good. I'll have even more good, and 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 I'll always have me good. Thank you so much. May you always have only good.
Amen.
And see and feel that light that lights up our hearts.
No, I know.
Amen.
He's in our hearts, and we're in Him. Oh,
I know we're not telling us.
Sure, could everyone return the pens, please?
So I'm sitting right there. He wants me over on every day, and he wants, I mean, this was like, you could say a little thing like.
Zamira,
Hairs.
It's not written everything, I just got this little.
Okay, thank you so much. It was very sweet.
Graduation, okay?
Yeah.
And my grandson was coming with us, and my grandson, night before I told Shira, the buses are every 40 minutes. So there's one at 8 o'clock, there's one at 20 to 9, there's one at 9:20. So that's what I always had in mind. Meanwhile, my grandson looked on the computer, on his phone, whatever. He said, "Oh, Rebbe, there's a bus at 9 o'clock." I said, "Oh, that's even better. I'm a little bit more whatever." So we're taking the 9 o'clock bus. So I made up with Shira the night before that we're gonna she's gonna call me, or I'm gonna call her in the morning, like as we leave the house, whatever. So she calls me at 8:35. 37 or so, 8:38, something like that. She calls me at 8:38. Okay, so we're getting ready to leave the house. No, we're getting ready to leave the 9 o'clock bus, but I'm just gonna call the truck. I just to double check. I like to call star 8787. I'll see if I can get. It said the bus is 8:00, 29, 20. I said, what? 29, that's now. I called Sugar this night. I think we have time to get it. It leaves from the Takamatsu Cathedral, 20 minutes, and then gets to Roscoe, whatever. Because she's gonna go to Roscoe, tell me. And he's run out of the house, and my grandson died. I never saw the sugar. No, I think that's what I it was just like, let's get out of Roscoe. Got off, I Sebastian across the street. And my people, Shira, where are you? The bus is coming down. I thought maybe she was like, she said, I'm coming. I said, where are you? And I'm coming, hold the bus. And it was the bus was right there. My grandson got on, I go back, and Shira comes running up. Okay, so we got to the bus.
What happened? Hmm. Don't know. I guess it got turned off. Okay.